It's your girl Jasmine. 30 years old. It's July 2015, and I have been living in California for 3 years. Um, Living in Oakland for a year and a half, living in San Francisco for a year and a half. And it's been really interesting. I'm now in Oakland, and I'm at a point of extreme stress where I seem to draw lots of motivation and get a fire under my belly. Someone said I seem to attract volatile change. And I can see that for sure. I'll just do it like that. My room is a pigsty because I'm trying to get it together. I've been trying to get it together for a really long time, but it's been a total mess and I've just been so busy. Let's talk about the good things that are happening in my life. I've had a pretty stable income for the past 2 years. I've been working with the community, which is something I've always wanted to do, and I've been, realizing that San Francisco has an excellent sense of community, especially among queer and trans people. There's a lot of connectivity, and people really do kind of look out for each other, which is amazing. There's also been, it's also been really great because I've met like awesome people that, are down for me. Other trans people, other trans women, other queer people, gay people. And so that's been amazing. I've done lots of things. I've, been on panels. I've talked. I've done work. I'm doing work in the community. I know a lot of the girls in the community, and it touches my heart, and my bra is showing. Sorry, but whatever. And that's been pretty amazing. Being able to make those connections. More importantly, I've had financial stability for quite some time, and I've been able to put things into motion with other trans people and started a party crew slash creative collective of tastemakers and performers and artists and just creative people who all are trans or queer. And we're called New World Disorder. We have a monthly party every Sunday at 420 14th Street in downtown Oakland called Crate. And the party's called Wave. Actually, let's see if I have a flyer handy. And I do. So it's called Wave. It's probably a little backwards on here. Every Sunday. And it's pretty amazing to have that happening. I've been in 3 music videos in a month. Tyler Holmes, Dehydration music video, I believe. Saturn Rising has a music video coming out. And I've been in Double Duchess's music video as well. And those have all been really amazing things. I haven't been paid for any of them, but it's exposure. I keep saying, I think I'm pretty much as exposed as I'll ever be. No, but with, Chrysalis and Mickey Blanco's music video and all those things I've done, I think, I'm doing pretty good. That's, and it's like a hobby, but it's also a statement for me. But also, there you know, opportunities will come from those, just like they came. I hope. Furthermore, I've, you know, been living in one place for a year and a half, and that is a first. A lot of firsts have happened out here in California. So that is definitely a first. I've met amazing friends. I've met even some really amazing men who have become friends over time, and have even become closer with guys I knew, you know, before. And I think that's something about my maturity. I feel like I've been stunted in a lot of my youth, uh, you know, in my ability to mature. I think I'm finally kind of getting past that. I've been dealing with a lot of mental health issues. I don't know if anyone remembers that I found out I was bipolar when I was in school. And then out here, it's just been getting worse and worse, to be quite honest. I've been, you know, bouts of like extreme depression and then bouts of extreme mania. And the difference and the difficulty I'm having out here is convincing, you know, uh, therapists and psychiatrists or whatever out here of my bipolar disorder. And that's been really interesting to, you know, be really vulnerable and really admitting to a stranger that you know, am crazy and likely need to be medicated on some of those occasions. And, you know, just really having to battle for it. And I still haven't received it. And in fact, because I've been so honest with the doctors and would tell them of past substance abuse or use, current substance use that, you know, I don't think is bad, like smoking weed or whatever and drinking. But, you know, because of my admittance of this stuff, they assume that, you know, it's hard to diagnose me as bipolar. But I'm like, all you gotta do is look at my Facebook statuses, and you can tell that I'm a crazy bitch. But you know, it's really getting ridiculous. I literally woke up this morning and could not move. I was like depressed, but I was really trying to well, I woke up this morning feeling great, and then I was like so motivated to do so much, and then I was so motivated that I was like, I'm gonna clean my room today. And I was like, I have PTO. I'm gonna call out of work. Called out of work. Was about to clean my room. And suddenly was hit with this wave of crying, which was actually really ridiculous. I like just had like tingles up my back, and I was just like suddenly, you know, felt this despair. And like I was explaining to some of my friends, it's like, you know, when I'm about to like fall into depression, it's literally almost like this tunnel in my mind. And it's like I just feel myself falling into it, and I can like feel a shift in my understanding of the world, you know what I mean? Like I can be so optimistic and so like, yes, we can do anything. And then like suddenly I just feel like this sense of impending doom. So I felt that sense of impending doom. And I've been feeling it for a couple of months actually, which is funny. And then, which is, you know, a lot of my friends may know, which is why I've been acting crazy. And then suddenly I get a text message, and pretty much I'm informed that I will be having to move from my house. And I'm just like, well, damn. So I gotta move from my house. Mind you, just last week, I was in an Uber and was a victim of transphobia and misogyny, trans misogyny, and most likely anti-black behavior. I was called a creature by an Uber driver and who demanded that I roll my window up so that, yeah, I don't even know, roll the window up on the highway. And I was like, I'm not rolling my window up. I want the fresh air on my face. And he put me and my other 5 friends out of the Uber XL and called the police. And I ended up getting arrested and, dealt with all kinds of ridiculousness in the police station, including, some more trans phobic slurs and really insensitive behavior, including being pretty much exposed and no one helping me while I was handcuffed to, conceal certain parts of my body, which was really embarrassing. They pretty much stripped me of my womanhood, to be quite honest. And that was really fucked up. So I dealt with that. Um, my job was actually supposed to be ending this month in July. Luckily, they kept me on for 3 more months. So I have a job for 3 more months, which is good. And I hope that I can find um, employment for after that period. But it's just so interesting that all of this is happening like right now. Like it's just all happening right now. And I say it all the time. And if you even look back at a lot of these videos that I have, especially when I was going through crises, they always seem to take place during these same times, like July, August, like around my birthday. It's either the best time of my life or the worst time of my life, or sometimes the best and worst at the same time. But that's typically when all this stuff happens. And like someone said, I seem to manifest volatile change. So it's very violent while it's happening, and very dramatic and traumatic. But after it's all said and done, it seems like so much good really does come out of it. Like ending up back in school, ending up here in California, and now who knows where leaving here may bring me. So I'm trying to hold on to the fact that it could be for the best. But it just really means that I have to buckle down and handle it. Um, but there's so much good too, and I'm really nervous because I don't want to lose the momentum of the business that I had started with my friends. I don't want to not be present for that, especially since I've recently kind of caused like a whole problem in morale for the business with my bipolar issues and getting all crazy and doing all kinds of stupid things. And I'm glad that that time in my life is kind of over, but I don't want to lose what I started building. And I've just been so inspired, and I realized I've been inspired by so many trans people. I've been inspired and even motivated and pushed by people like Venus X, when I interned for her, and having those connections, or, being in Nikki Blanca's music video, having the connections I even have out here, and kind of starting that. It's all been a real help. And I guess that's a privilege in itself to have. And, I just always wanted to create something that would benefit other trans people. And that's what New World Disorder is supposed to be, as well as a way for people to express their art and creativity and do something, which is actually giving me an idea. I'm inspired right now to make further changes in the business and really start focusing on somehow skill sharing, getting trans women, you know, learned in a lot of these art. I think I want to do something specifically for trans women and art, and getting trans women in art education, for instance, or getting them experience in art and creativity, because I feel like art is something a lot of trans people, especially trans women and trans women of color, are unable to truly access, because, you know, we don't have formal education in those things. And, you know, we are oftentimes used as the subjects of these pieces, but never the creators, or rarely the creators of things. So I'm really trying to kind of focus on that. I want our parties and stuff to be for everyone, and I want everyone to experience what we create, but I definitely want it to come from our, you know, work and our experience. I don't know. I'm just talking once again. I made like long ass videos, but I'm gonna upload it. If people watch it, they watch it, and if they don't, they don't. And once again, I mostly make these for myself, and I feel my inner narcissist coming back, because I do feel like I look sickening with no makeup on, just a little bit of lip.